Hi, I am Fear. I was once holy. I was the rush in your chest when real danger stood before you. I was the warning that stopped you from walking into death. I was the shield that kept your children alive through the night. I wasn't your enemy. I was your ally. I was survival. I was born to make you careful, to steady your steps when danger was real. But now, I am used to paralyze you. I freeze you in place. I keep you from moving, even when freedom is one step away. It wasn't the ordinary people who twisted me. Their only crime was believing too much, trusting the wrong hands. No, it was rulers who dressed me in lies, governments who chained me to greed, tyrants who sharpened me as their weapon, merchants who sold me like bread and water, until whole nations fed on fear like it was daily bread. I didn't mutate on my own. You trained me. You handed me over to rulers, preachers, prophetess, until I became their leash around your neck. They did it slowly, one freedom stripped away at a time, one voice silenced, one law passed, one right revoked. Centuries in the making. Until I was everywhere. And now you call me the demon, forgetting I was once the ally that kept you alive. And now here you are. And every time you bowed, every time you froze, every time you obeyed, I grew stronger. You fear poverty, yet you spend to look rich. You fear failure, yet you never try. You fear loneliness, yet you push away anyone who gets too close. You do not apply for the job. You do not leave the abuse. You do not speak the truth. You stay silent when you already see the cage. I don't need chains. I don't need fire. All I need is your hesitation. And when you stop moving, I win. I don't always come alone. I sit at the table with blame and shame. Blame points the finger, shame bows the head. And together, they leave you naked. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I am justified. In a house where fists are raised to rule, in a street where bullets fly, in a world where poverty stalks every step. I am not illusion. I am survival. But survival is not freedom. And when society refuses to protect its own, I thrive. I grow fat on silence, on systems that look away, on communities that say that's their business. That's how I stay king. But don't think it's the insignificant who keep me alive. They can be erased. No, my throne is higher. The bandits in your street echo the businessmen in their towers. The gangs mirror the bargains of politicians. The poor cannot afford me. Their fear is survival. I grow strongest in the palaces, in the boardrooms, in the parliaments where greed drinks with power. I sit in the campaign speeches. I sit in the markets rigged to collapse. I sit in headlines that scream doom while selling you what breaks you. You ask, who is the boss? I am the boss because you keep feeding me from the top. But the real fear isn't me. It is what you have built and what you keep feeding by invoking me. And those who wield me, they think they win. They think their crowns sit higher. But what they drink is my poison. What they breathe is my smoke. They live locked in the same cage they built for you. In the end, I destroy even the ones who use me most. Even the fearmongers fall. Don't think I only live in shadows. I shift with your balance. When your heart is clear, I steady you. But when you tilt toward pride, greed, or distrust, I twist. I become the opposite of everything you need. Where love could heal, I shut the door. Where courage could lift you, I whisper failure. Where trust could steady you, I demand control. Where unity could make you strong, I sow suspicion. I was never meant to rule you. But when you lose your footing, I shift from warning to weapon. And every time you choose me instead of love, courage, trust, and unity, you feed me. I was never meant to be your master. I was meant to be your warning sign, steadying your steps, sharpening your eyes, reminding you to move with care. But out of balance, I stop being your guardrail. I become your prison. I paralyze, I chain, I keep you from rising even when the path is clear. Don't you get it? I am not your protection. I am not your strength. I am the trap you keep building with your own hands. Lose your balance and I topple you. Deny me and I grow louder. Serve me and I own you. Because once you bend to me, I hold the keys to every decision you will ever make. I was survival. Now I am lament. I mourn what I was meant to be. I mourn the children who inherit me before they can even speak. And still, you serve me. May you learn to name me when I creep in. May you strip me of my throne by standing. May you see that I am not holy anymore. I am only the shadow of what you built. And shadows vanish when light dares to stand unafraid.